How's it going, everybody? I'm the Redhead Gamer, and welcome to my initial thoughts on the Twins. I gotta say, the Twins took me a little while to get used to, and there are still some things that I'm not very good at doing with them. But when you first play the Twins, you obviously see, and I guess what a lot of people probably do with them is camp. But little do you know that their secret ability, or power, I guess, as you want to call it, is that they're absolutely god tier slugging legends. You basically use healing to pressure the survivors, and then when they're trying to heal up or you have them all hit and they're all one hit away from being downed, you basically pop Victor out and just go to town on people. And it is absolutely disgusting. And I've also been trying to figure out different ways to play them. I've been trying to use them as a way to block pallets and such, but that doesn't really work out too well due to the sluggish recovery time that Charlotte has. However, I do believe with proper add-ons, you can basically do a lot of cool stuff in that regard. But so far, from what I've seen and the way I've been playing, I think the best perks to run on them would be something along the lines of Thanophobia, goddamn Sloppy Butcher, and Colophobia, simply because the harder you make it for them to heal up and recover, the easier it'll basically be for you to use Victor to his utmost effectiveness in the slug. Another big thing that Victor allows you to do is also to have map awareness. You can leave him in a corner somewhere near a generator or a area where you know survivors are going to frequent. A lot of people have been leaving him near the hook because his shrieks give away survivors as it activates killer instinct and allows you to basically just do whatever the hell you want in that regard, which is super powerful. I've also noticed on some maps, such as this one right here that we're playing on, you can actually leave Victor up on certain areas like railings and things, and he actually acts as a block, which can make it very difficult for the survivors, as you'll see here later on. As I'm playing the Twins, I kind of like to try to damage as many people as I can. And also, Thanophobia is kicking in really well here because it's kind of slowing them down a little bit. However, I kind of screwed up at the beginning there, as you saw, by dropping the goddamn survivors. So that kind of screwed me over in the long run by giving them a lot of time to do some cool stuff. But we're basically going to get our momentum back here. And the Twins' new perks, especially Coup de Grace, is seriously underrated by so many survivors. They don't understand the power of that perk so far. It catches people around loops all the time. It allows me to hit people with the tip of my weapon whenever I'm going through loops, whenever they're going over pallets, you name it. It's super, super powerful, especially if used correctly. And I gotta say, it's definitely a good thing to use. Another good perk combo I've been seeing is Franklin's Demise and Hoarder, simply because you can make them drop their items, and then Hoarder will basically ping and let you know when they pick their items back up, as long as you're within a certain distance. So overall, it's super, super fucking good, no matter how you look at it. However, I guess my issue with the Twins is that they kind of create this unfun play style for survivors. You know, as you guys know, Slug Nurse is a valid build and it works really well. However, the Twins are basically designed to be even more hardcore than that. Their whole goal is to injure everybody to 1 health state and then basically pop Victor and just start going ham on people. And obviously Victor is a skill shot, so if he misses a pounce, he can be killed and what have you. But it's still kind of something that I feel like behavior has been really weird with as of late, because they've been trying to penalize people for camping, yet then they build a killer which is almost perfect for that exact thing. I mean, I've seen a lot of people play the Twins and kind of just sit on the top of the basement stairs and then spawn Victor and basically use him to harass, or they'll leave Victor in the basement and basically just, you know, keep him there so they can camp and go patrol or whatever it is that they're going to do. Oftentimes, many people don't even do just that. They kind of just use Victor as like a free one hit, and then they'll spawn back as Charlotte and then go in and get the kill. And especially in the basement, it's really hard to counter that or save your teammate unless you want to become their next victim. Especially if the twin knows kind of what they're doing. Of course, you know, survivors have all these second chance perks, as they're called, to kind of help counter that, such as Decisive Strike and Unbreakable and what have you. But I just feel like this sort of gameplay that Behavior's trying to encourage is kind of the wrong way to go. And I've also noticed a lot of bugs with the twins as well. Obviously, the DLC just came out, so that's kind of to be expected. But I mean, when you look at the goddamn bug report list that they have and they're aware of, like, even before the goddamn DLC was going to be released, I mean, that's just pretty disgusting, especially how they missed some of these. One of the biggest ones that was kind of pissing me off earlier as I was playing as the twins was the fact that there's actually a bug where if somebody drops God Pallet at the Killer Shack and you're trying to go into the shack, you can't break the pallet. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like uneven tiles or something, but whatever it is, you cannot break the goddamn pallet if you're going into the shack. However, if you go in around through the back into the shack, you can then break the pallet that way, which is just kind of painful, and it also screws you over, especially in like very key moments of a chase. So they obviously need to fix that as quickly as possible. However, with this being Behavior, I don't know if they'll actually do that, unfortunately, because my faith in humanity is kind of low. And also, you know, living the dream, eh, Lamal. But that's just kind of a few things I wanted to point out. Also, as you can see right here, Infectious Fright on the twins is kind of working out pretty goddamn well. I'm really enjoying it. The slug builds are super good if you can get enough momentum at the beginning. The biggest counterplay, I guess, for the twins is the fact that Victor is easily dodgeable if you can find a loop that has a tall wall. Victor's power basically relies on him, you know, charging up and pouncing at people, and if he misses his pounce, he's easily destroyable. But he's also easily loopable. If you basically find an area with a tall wall and just keep running around it, you can essentially keep him at bay, because as he charges up his pounce, he gets a lot slower than he normally is. And that basically allows you to just do whatever the hell you want, essentially, when you get on people. As you can see here, once again, the slug game on the twins is hella strong. We didn't really use Victor that much that round, but let me tell you, you can definitely use Victor to great, I guess, advantage is the word I'm looking for. And if you don't believe me, you can check out another video I posted not too long ago, which is just pure twins gameplay. Definitely something you'll want to check out if you want to see like how Victor can be used to basically just bully survivors all day and all that good jive. We also have a little bit of a bug here. This one's been around for a while, but as you can see here, it's impossible to pick up the survivor if they crawl underneath their hooked ally here, which is kind of BS. Luckily, I had everybody slugged, but if I didn't, that would have been a serious pain in my ass, for real. And then, of course, newbie old me doesn't know where all the goddamn hooks are, so I was panicking trying to find one close enough, but unfortunately I couldn't find one in time, so as you'll see here, they'll get out free in no time. But yeah, excuse me. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the twins so far. Do you think they're a pretty good killer? Do you think they need some work? I think their slug and camp game is strong. However, I don't think that's a play style we should be promoting in Dead by Daylight, as I feel like it's unfun for both sides. I know that there are some killers who don't have a problem with camping, but in my opinion, I just don't find it fun. I don't find it enjoyable, and when I'm playing Survivor, I definitely don't feel that, you know, I don't feel any fun from that either, especially when I'm being camped that hard, you know? So let me know, leave a comment, hit the like button, and whatever else you want to do, fam. Anyway, we're basically just cleaning up here, though, trying to get everybody on hooks, but trying to get them on hooks is a lot harder than it looks because they're all kind of spread out here. But luckily we came out on top here, no problem. I also gotta figure out like all the reworked maps. Autohaven is, it seems good, but I also feel like there's a lot of open space that can basically just be used to abuse survivors if they run into those areas. I haven't played it on the survivor side yet though, so I don't really have much of an opinion in that regard, but I guess I'll release an opinion video on that soon once I play it a little bit more as a survivor and also get a Swift together to see how it works out that way. But anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in and watching my video. I definitely appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the fog next time. Until then, though, have a good one, and peace out. I'm the Redhead Gamer, signing off. And also, don't forget to follow me on Twitch if you guys want to talk to me. Twitch.tv/TheRedheadGamer. Anyway, guys, have a good night, and keep it real. Peace.